also, madam.
Oh, the girls
Yes,
are
please
coming.
repeat out each other by
Okay.
the
Okay, okay. Happy Children's Day to everyone. Did you have any function today?
Yes, ma'am.
Oh, okay, okay. Very less children. Let's see.
No, ma'am. Some of them are playing outside.
Oh, they are playing outside.
They
Okay,
are
okay.
playing, or some of them are sitting.
Okay. So which class is this, ma'am?
7th, 8th, 9th. Three classes, ma'am.
Seventh, eighth, ninth. Okay, okay. Very nice. We will start. We will just wait for 2 more minutes
Okay,
and then
okay.
we will start. Yeah.
Okay, madam. Thank you, madam.
Thank you. Ma'am, which KGBV?
KGB Vitikala, Joglamba, Gadwal district, madam.
Which district? Jagdambl. Which district?
Joglamba, Gadwal.
Joglama. Okay.
Joglamba, Gadwal.
Good. Okay, ma'am.
Okay, madam. Thank you, ma'am.
Okay. Muli, Bal.
అమ్మా టోటల్ వద్దరు ఫస్ట్ మనమే
Sandhya Rani. हो गया ना, पर ये ऐसे बार बार होगा तो अपने आप सेशन बहुत खराब जाएगा ऐसे तो। Sandhya Rani, KGBV, Kalur, Nirmal, Ratnamala, Kamareddy. Can you switch on your screens? Okay. Few people have joined. Okay. So last time do you remember? Okay, everyone is going to write in the chat. We have done the session last time. Tape art. Does everyone remember making this art using white tapes, transparent tapes? If you remember, please put your answers in the chat box. Do you remember making this tape art? We put tapes, we had made this kind of art. We had made this kind of art, no? Do you remember this? I'll show in the overhead. So we had made these kind of artworks. We put tapes and we got different shapes in the art. Do you remember this? Yes or no? Can you write in the chat? Yes, madam. Baleshwari ma'am remembers. Very nice. On YouTube also, if you remember, can you write? Do you remember this tape art which we did in the last class? Only Baleshwari ma'am remembers. Rest do not remember. Okay. So today what we are going to do, we are going to recall whatever we did in the session and we will do some new things also. Okay. But before that, I want to tell you some things. So we have some new changes and Vamshi Bhaiya will also, Vamshi Anna will translate to Telugu whatever I am going to speak. Okay. So every session we will give you a worksheet which all of you should have with you, like every child, or maybe one group of 6 girls can have one printout with them. So it will help them to read also what we are saying. So because there is some language also issue, and because sometimes we miss, it will help us to note what we are saying. And there are questions also which will be for your homework.
సో ఇప్పుడు చూపించారు కదా ప్రింట్అవుట్. సో అది ఒక్కొక్కరి దగ్గర అందరి దగ్గర ఉండాలి. వీళ్ళందరి దగ్గర కాకపోయినా ఆరుగురికి కలిసి ఒక సెట్ ఉన్నా పర్లేదు. సో అది ఎందుకంటే లాంగ్వేజ్ డిఫరెన్స్ ఉంది కదా, అంటే వాళ్ళు హిందీలో చెప్తారు, మనం తెలుగు అర్థం కాదు. సో వాళ్ళు చెప్పేది వాళ్ళు మిస్ అవ్వకుండా ఉండడానికి ఆ ప్రింట్అవుట్స్ ఇచ్చారనమాట. సో దాంట్లోనే క్వశ్చన్స్ కూడా ఉన్నాయి. సో మీరు చదువుకొని దాంట్లో ఆన్సర్స్ రాయడానికి.
అర్థమైందా? ये बोलता ना, समझ गए? I hope आप लोग, if you can keep your screens on, I can see your thumbs up, thumbs down, but all of you have keep your screens off. So please switch your screens on. Okay. So first was everyone will have the sheet. Second, after the session, we will give you a Google form, and you have to fill that form because we will mark your attendance from that form. And whatever questions we will ask you in the session, so we have Zoom polls, we will ask you some questions, and the same questions are in the Google form. So if you get all the questions right, we will mark your present. Otherwise, you will be marked as absent, and we will give this to your Shirisha madam and all the officials of the state. Okay?
సో మీకు ఇప్పుడు గూగుల్ ఫార్మ్స్ అనేది షేర్ చేస్తారు. సో అది అందరూ ఫిల్ చేయాలి. అది మీ అటెండెన్స్ కోసం పనిచేస్తుంది అన్నమాట. సో అలాగే వీళ్ళు అడిగే క్వశ్చన్స్ కూడా దాంట్లో ఉంటాయి. సో అన్నిటికీ మీరు ఆన్సర్స్ చేయాలి, ఆ ఫామ్ లో ఫిల్ చేయాలి వాటి ఆన్సర్స్ అన్నమాట.
Okay. So yes. So we will start the session now. And so what first we will talk what were the shapes that we had. So last time when we made this tape art, we had got some shapes, right? And what was what was same about all the shapes? That all the shapes were made of straight lines, and all these straight lines were making a shape that was a closed shape. It was not open from anywhere. So such shapes which are made of straight lines and are closed, they are called polygons. So we talked about polygons in the last class. Now there are different types of polygons. Okay. So what type of polygons are there? So first we have these kinds of polygons, and we have got these types of polygons in our art also. So when we made the tape art, we got these types. So what is special about these polygons is, if you look at all these polygons here, so I have made some polygons here also. The angle between any two sides, if I take any two sides, the angle is always less than 180 degree. So what do I mean when I say 180 degree? So let's say these are my arms. Now when I join them straight, this is 180 degree. The angle on a straight line is 180 degree. But when I curve it like this, so if I curve, okay, let's say I take my elbows, if I curve it like this becomes less than 180 degree, and if I'm able to flat it out, but I can't. So like this, it is 180 degree. And when I start making a V, the angle starts becoming less than 180. So in all these polygons that we have got, the angle is always less than 180 degree. Always. So here also all the angles are less than 180 degree. Here also, these two sides also, these two sides also. See, all the angles are less than 180 degree, and these types of polygons are called convex polygons. When the angle, all the angles between the two sides, any two sides are less than 180 degree, we call it convex polygons. Then we had, but there are other types of polygons also. So if we look at this, you can look here that one angle is more than 180. So I have some polygons here also. Look here. So if I look at this shape, this angle, I take these two sides, this is less than 180 degree. This angle is less than 180 degree. But if I take these two sides, the angle inside is more than 180 degree, right? So if I, let's say I straighten this side, if I make this straight, you can see this angle is 180 and this is more than 180. So when the angles are more than 180, you get a concave polygon. It's like a cave, you know, you can see here it's going out. Like if you have played the game Pac-Man, like this. So it has a mouth which is opening like this. So it's a concave shape. Okay. So if one angle, if only one angle is more than 180 degree, you get a concave polygon. So if you look here, this is less than, this is less, and this is more. This angle is more than 180 degree. So when the angle is more than 180 degree, you get a concave polygon. Is this clear to everyone? Ardhamainda, I have learnt a new word today. One Telugu word. You can write yes in Telugu in the chat. Yes को क्या बोलते हैं तेलुगु में? है? Ardhamaindi. हाँ, you can write Ardhamaindi in the chat if you have understood. मेरा लैपटॉप भी यहाँ पे रख लूं, जब ये बीच में जाएगा तो यहाँ से बोलती रहूंगी. हाँ, मैं पर नहीं, मैं ही ज्वाइन कर रही हूँ, वो थोड़ा इशू है आज. वो कंटिन्यू कर. Okay, so some network issue I think, because of which I was logged out. Okay, I'm here, my video is here. Okay, I'm back. So I don't know, there is some network issue from the last 2 days. Not network issue, some Zoom issue actually. Okay. Yeah. So I was saying we have other just a second. So we have other types of polygons also, and some like this. So you can look here that these polygons are not only convex, not concave, but like you can see the lines are crossing each other. So these are other types of polygons which we will study in higher classes. But today we are going to talk about only convex polygons. Okay. So now last time what we talked about was if you walk around a polygon, what do you get? Does anyone remember? If you walk around a polygon, you cover some angle. And what is that angle that you cover when you walk around the polygon? Can anyone write in the chat box? What is the angle that you cover when you walk around a polygon? So when you walk around the polygon, you take some turns. And we saw when you take some turns, you cover some angle. What is that total angle that you cover? Nobody is writing in the chat or in the YouTube. Okay, nobody is writing. All right, so I will show. I'm waiting for the answers if anyone can write. Okay, so let's first see if there is a circle. Okay, let's just see if there is a circle. Now, let's say this is one person. Okay, now when a person, so when a person is walking around a circle, you can see, and I will give a starting position also. So here I started here. Okay. Now when the circle is walking in the circle, you can see at every point it is turning. And when it comes back, the face is in the same direction. And it covers a full circle, and the angle of a full circle is 360 degree. Sandhya ma'am and KGBB Siri Konda, they have written the right answer, which is 360 degree. Okay, but what if I move about this polygon? If I move around, so this is a four-sided figure and we call it a quadrilateral. If I move around this quadrilateral, how much angle do I cover? Let's see. So I will start from here. I will mark it A. Okay. Now I am moving like this, but now I have to take a turn. So now I take a turn and I start moving like this. Oh, sorry. I had taken a turn and I move like this. I take another turn, I move like this. And now I will take another turn and I will move like this. And now I will take my final turn and I am on the same position. So once again, you see that when I'm moving around a polygon, I am completing a circle only. Like this, I am coming back to the same position and I am completing a circle. So that means my angle should be 360 degree. Whatever angles I have turned, those sum should be 360 degree. So what does that mean? I was moving like this. I had to go straight. Straight means in this line. But what I did, I took a turn. So when I took a turn, I made an angle. Okay. Now I am going straight and I had to go straight in this direction, but I took a turn. So when I took a turn, I made an angle. Now I am again going straight and once again I had to go like this, but I made a turn. And now when I made a turn, I am moving like this. And other than going straight, I make a turn, which gives me this angle. Now, I have covered 4 angles. And if I add all them, then I get 360 degree. So, if I'm moving around a polygon, there are some angles by which I am turning. And all these angles are lying outside the polygon. So, we call them exterior angles. And their sum is 360 degree. Telugu. Vamshi Bhaiya will tell it, Vamshi Anna will tell in Telugu also.
ఇప్పుడు మనం ఆ స్క్వేర్ లో పాయింట్ దగ్గర స్టార్ట్ చేసాం కదా, సో అక్కడ స్టార్ట్ చేసి మనం ఇక్కడికి వచ్చి టర్న్ తీసుకున్నాం కదా. సో ఇక్కడ టర్న్ చేసినప్పుడు ఆ రెడ్ కలర్ లైన్ అనేది ఆ బ్లూ కలర్ లైన్ తో ఒక యాంగిల్ తోని టర్న్ చేసాము. సో ఆ యాంగిల్ అనేది ఎంత అయింది. సో అలాగే నెక్స్ట్ పాయింట్ దగ్గర కూడా సేమ్ అలాగే టర్న్ తీసుకున్నాము. సో అక్కడ కూడా కొంత యాంగిల్ అనేది ఫామ్ అయింది. అలాగే నెక్స్ట్ పాయింట్ అండ్ మళ్ళీ ఏకి వచ్చే వరకు కూడా మళ్ళీ ఒక యాంగిల్ అనేది ఫామ్ అయింది. సో ఆ యాంగిల్స్ అనేవి ఎంత అండ్ ఆ యాంగిల్స్ ని ఏమంటాము?
Oh. So yeah, so when you move around the polygon, there are some angles and these angles are outside the polygon. You call them exterior angles and they add up to 360 degrees. Same if we do with a pentagon. Now, okay. Now let's see. I have a 5-sided 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So what happens? Okay. Devita, can you check on YouTube also if it is going okay? Just cross check once. Okay. So I'm back again. My Zoom is giving me troubles. I hope I could say this in Telugu. क्या बोलूं मैं? तेलुगु में बोल. थोड़ा funny सा. Okay. So we were here. So if this is a pentagon, I am walking like this. I had to go straight, but I take a turn. So this was my direction, but I take a turn like this. So this is the angle I turn. Now I go straight. And now if I go straight like this, but I make a turn. So then I make an angle. Then again I go straight and I make an angle. Then I turn straight. I make a turn. And then again, I had to go straight, but I make a turn to come back to the same position. So now I have 5 outside angles and their sum is 360 degrees, right? So any polygon you take, we had done this last time. So that's why I am a little faster. So any polygon you take, the sum of the angles, outside angles, is always going to be 360 degrees. Okay? Okay, so now I have a poll question. Okay, let me just see if I can do the poll question. Okay. So here is the, and for people on Zoom, here is the poll question. Yeah. So there is this polygon which is given to you. Some angles are marked. Carefully look at the angles and tell me what is their sum. Okay, 1 more minute. 19 people are there. Can we quickly answer? This is an easy question. We have discussed this right now. Nimla Bhadram ma'am is writing on YouTube. Very nice. Shobha Suryavamshi, very nice. 6 people on YouTube have, Zoom have answered. Padma ma'am has written, very nice. Okay. Very nice. 9 people have answered and all of them have answered given the right answer. So I'll end the poll and we all know it is 360 degree because you are going around the polygon and then you are just adding those angles. You complete a circle and you get a 360 degree. Very nice. Okay. Now let's talk about other angles of the polygon. So let's come back to the quadrilateral. Okay. Now, when we talk about a quadrilateral, So there are some angles which are inside the polygon, which are called interior angles. So let's come back to this one. So now, if I take this polygon and I mark these angles, which are inside the polygon, I can see 4 angles. So 4-sided shape, 4 angles will be there. Okay. Now I want to find their sum. Can I find their sum? Will anyone tell me what will be the sum of all these 4 angles? 4 black angles. So if I have this polygon, chala gaya kya? If I have this polygon, there are 4 angles. Okay, KGBV Sankhavaram is writing something. Swarupa ma'am has given, very nice. Those who want to write their answers in the chat, please write. I will give 1 minute. All these, not this blue and red. I am asking all the blue angles, sum of all the blue angles. I should draw a few figures. Okay, I'll draw this here on the top of this one. All these blue angles. What will be the sum of all these blue angles? Okay, very nice. Many people have given the answer and they are right also. Some are right, some are wrong. Let's see. So, we know if I start from here and make this line outside, there is one angle. Then if I make this line, there is one angle here. I will extend this line and I will get one angle here. And I will extend this line and I will get one angle here. And I know that this blue plus red angle is 180 degree. This whole thing is 180 degree. This whole thing is 180 degree. This whole thing is 180 degree. And this whole thing is 180 degree. So all the blue and red angles, they add up to 180 degree. And how many total blue plus red are there? 4 blue plus red are there. So what I will write is 4 times blue plus red. This red and blue. If I add this up, this. So there are 4 times, these are 4 blue and red angles. But I only want the sum of blue angles. So if I take away all the red angles, I can get the sum of all the blue angles. So I know all the red angles, they add up to 360 degree because they are outside angles. So what will I do? I will add up all the red angles. So my red angles, they all add up to 360 degree. I will just make a complete circle, which is 360 degree. Now, this 360 degree, if I have a circle, and if I fold it into half, what do I get? A half circle, right? So, this is my circle. And if I fold this into half, it becomes like, it becomes like this only, blue plus red. So this full circle is equal to 2 red, blue plus red. Blue and red. So 4 and how there are 4, and if I take away 2 from them, I am left with 2 blue plus red. And what is the value of blue plus red? 180 degree. So 2 times 180 degree gives me 360 degrees. So the sum of the blue angles in a quadrilateral is 360 degrees. Those who are writing 720 degrees, please check your answer. It is not 720, it is 360 degrees. You have to take away these. So if you see all these red angles, they add up to 360, and 360 is 2 half circles. So this one full circle is 360. And if I fold it into half, there are 2 half circles. So these 2 half circles are taken away from 4 half circles, which give me 2 half circles. And 2 times 180 gives me 360 degrees. So we will look here also once again. So this was my quadrilateral. I extended my lines. I marked the exterior angles. And I know that all these black and blue angles, they add to 180 degrees. And how many of them are there in my polygon? 4 are there. But I want to subtract all the blue angles, which is 360 degrees. So what I do? 360 degree means 2 half circles. And when I take away those 2 half circles, what do I get? I get 2 half circles, which is 360 degrees. Now, will you try for a pentagon? Everyone, will you try what will be the answer for a pentagon? And you have to explain. Can anyone explain? You can write in the chat box. If there is a pentagon, first what we will do, we will extend the sides. Okay? First, we will extend the sides. And yes, please make sure you extend in the same direction. What does that mean? Pentagon, it won't. Okay, please. Those who are writing 360, I hope it is for quadrilateral. Now we are doing a 5-sided polygon. So when we have a pentagon, how do you extend it? Let's see. So this is my pentagon. Okay. And now what I'm going to do? I am going to start from here. Now I will first extend this line. Now I will extend this line. I go here and this line and this line. Okay. Now this is my angle. 1 angle, 2 angle, 3 angle, 4 angle, and 5 angle. So I have 5 sides and my angles are 5. Okay. Very nice. So people are writing the answer. But can you explain KGBV Sankhavaram? Can you explain why is it 540? Will you write in the chat? If you, I can unmute you also. KGBV Sankhavaram. Sandhya Rani, ma'am, will you explain? Sandhya Rani, I will unmute you. Okay, Sandhya Rani. You can unmute. Mehboob Nagar. Okay, so nobody is explaining. So I will explain. Okay, let's see here. So what we have 5 red angles which are outside, and we know that all the red angles, they add up to 360 degrees. So I will just make a rough circle here. 1, 2. All these red angles, they add up to 360 degrees, which is a complete circle. 360 degree. And I know that 1 half circle is 2 half circles. Oh, sorry, 1 full circle is 2 half circles. And now I will draw the interior angles here. So all these blue plus red angles, they are lying on a straight line. Very nice. Sandhya ma'am, very nice. Sankhavaram, very nice. KGB Sankhavaram. So we can see here, all these angles are lying on a straight line. So we have how many half circles? 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. From 5 half circles, we are going to subtract how many half circles? 2 half circles. Minus 2 half circles. So what do we get? 3 half circles, which is equal to 3 times 180, and that gives us 540 degrees. I hope this is clear. Okay, so now we have a poll question. I will just launch the poll question, and for people in the chat, here is the. Okay. So now we have a 7-sided figure. Not a 6-sided, a 7-sided figure. I have jumped to 7-sided. What is the sum of the interior angles of a 7-sided figure? Nimla Bhadram ma'am, your reasoning is also right. Sum of the angles in a triangle plus quadrilateral. You have divided the pentagon into triangle and a quadrilateral, which is also right. Very nice. I am seeing this on YouTube. People answer on poll or YouTube also. So now we have a 7-sided figure. What is the sum of the interior angles of a 7-sided polygon? Please mark the answers on your worksheet also, because you have to give your attendance in the Google form using these questions. These Zoom questions, these are the same questions in the attendance form. So please mark on the worksheet. This worksheet, you have all the poll questions. Very nice. Many people are giving wrong answer. Okay, but we will see. I will wait for 2 more responses. 2 people. If 2 people, 2 more answers can. Okay, 1 more answer. I hope it becomes 50%. Mancherial Luxipate. I think heptagon is not 540. One more answer. Quickly on Zoom. I want. Very nice. But it's not 50%, it's 40%. Anyhow. Okay. So 10 people have answered. So the right answer is C. And how? We will see that. Okay. The right answer is C. 7 half circles minus 2 half circles, which is 5 half circles. And how? Let's see that. Okay. I'll come overhead. Let's first draw a 7-sided polygon. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay. And now what I will do? Okay. I'll just write A. Now I start from A and I go in this direction, then this direction, then this direction, this direction, this direction, this direction, and this direction. Okay. Now I have got all my sides. And I will mark all the angles which are outside. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. These are all, the red ones are all my exterior angles, And all these 7 angles, the 7 red angles, their sum is 360 degrees, which is 2 half circles. Okay. So I'll just write all the red angles, their sum is 2 half circles. Now let's see, if I mark all my blue angles, how many pairs of blue and red have we got? Can someone write in the chat box? How many pairs? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So how many pairs have we got? 7 pairs. So 7 half circles minus all the red angles ka sum, which is 2 half circles. How many half circles will be left? 7 half circles minus 2 half circles. How many red angles will be, how many half circles will be left? 5 half circles, and the value of 1 half circle is 180. So we get how many? 5 half circles, which is 180 degree, and we get 900 degrees. So this was the right answer. 7 half circles minus 2 half circles. Is everyone clear now? Ardhamainda? Or Vamshi Anna should explain in Telugu. You can write in chat if you want this to be in Telugu. Quickly. If you want this in Telugu, please write yes in chat box. Yes, madam. Okay, Vamsi. Okay, Vamsi is saying 1 minute. Vamshi. It's not Vamsi. Vamshi Anna. Yes, ma'am. Okay. Vamshi Anna will explain this in Telugu.
సో ఇప్పుడు మనకి దీంట్లో 7 పాయింట్స్ ఉన్నాయి కదా, ఒక పాయింట్ దగ్గర ఒక్కో పేరు ఫామ్ అవుతుంది. సో రెడ్ కలర్ అనేది ఎక్స్టీరియర్ యాంగిల్స్ అండ్ బ్లూ కలర్ అనేది ఇంటీరియర్ యాంగిల్. సో ఆ రెండు కలిపితే మనకి వచ్చే వాల్యూ ఎంత? 180 డిగ్రీస్. ఇప్పుడు ఒక సర్కిల్లో 360 డిగ్రీస్ ఉంటాయి కదా. సో మనం ఆ 360 డిగ్రీస్ ఏం చేసాము? 2 హాఫ్ సర్కిల్స్ లెక్క రాసుకున్నాము. అండ్ మనకి 7 హాఫ్ సర్కిల్స్ ఉన్నాయి కదా. సో మనకి ఇప్పుడు లోపల బ్లూ మాత్రమే కావాలి. సో ఆ బ్లూ మాత్రమే కావాలంటే ఆ 7 హాఫ్ సర్కిల్స్ నుంచి ఆ రెడ్ మొత్తం తీసేస్తే మనకి లోపల ఉన్న ఇంటీరియర్ యాంగిల్ వస్తుంది. సో ఆ 7 హాఫ్ సర్కిల్స్ నుంచి -360 అని రాసుకోకుండా మనము 2 హాఫ్ సర్కిల్స్ అని రాసుకున్నాము. సో దానివల్ల మనకి
7 minus 2 half circles, 5 half circles. Half circle ka value is 180.
ఓకే. సో మనకి 7 హాఫ్ సర్కిల్స్ నుంచి 2 హాఫ్ సర్కిల్స్ తీసేస్తాం కాబట్టి మనకి 5 హాఫ్ సర్కిల్స్ వస్తాయి. అప్పుడు ఒక హాఫ్ సర్కిల్ అంటే 180 కదా. సో 180 into 5 వేస్తే 900 వస్తుంది. సో అలాగా దీని ఇంటీరియర్ యాంగిల్స్ అనేది 900 అని మనం కనుక్కోగలం.
అర్థమైందా? ఆ స్క్రీన్స్ ఆన్ కర్ లో. Please switch on your screens. Nobody's screen is on. Only Kamareddy. Kamareddy KGBB. Ardhamainda? Huh? Thumbs up or thumbs down? Hey, ऐसे तो कर दो. I know you can speak in Urdu, Hindi. तुम लोग को हिंदी समझ आता है ना? हाँ मैम, समझ आया तुमको? Very nice. ठीक है. So काम गया मेरा. हाँ. So let's go back here. Okay, now let's try to see if we can get a formula. Okay. So for a four-sided figure, if we have a four-sided shape, what were we getting? 4 halves. So how do we get the interior angle? So exterior angle sum is always same, which is 360 degree. Now interior angles for four-sided figure, 4 half circle minus 2 half circle. In a four-sided figure, how many angles are there? 4 angles are there. And how many we are taking away? 2 half circles. So we get 2 half circles. Okay. Sorry. Now 5-sided figure. How many total half circles were there? 5 half circles. How many we are taking away? 2 half circles. Now, if we have hexagon, how many total circles will be there in a hexagon? How many total half circles will be there? Make a guess. If there is a hexagon, how many total half circles will be there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And now 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we can see there are 6 half circles. And how many we will take away? So there are 6 half circles. This is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And we have to take away all the red. And the sum of all red is 2 half circles. So 6 minus 2 we get 4. And what about a 7-sided? 7 half circles minus 2 half circles, which is 5. So now if you have a 8-sided figure, can you find out what will be the sum of the interior angles? Kamareddy KGBB, will you speak? आप बताओगे? अगर 8-sided polygon है, आवाज आप अनम्यूट कर लो. अनम्यूट, अपने आप को अनम्यूट करो. वहां पे अनम्यूट का ऑप्शन होगा.
180 degrees.
क्या 180 डिग्रीज? अगर 8-sided वाला साइड्स वाला पॉलीगन है, अगर 8 साइड्स वाला पॉलीगन है, अगर 8 साइड वाला पॉलीगन है, तो इसका एंगल्स का सम कितना होगा? व्हाट विल बी द सम ऑफ ऑल द एंगल्स और इंटीरियर एंगल्स? మంచి తెలుగులో పూछ.
సో ఇది 8-sided పాలిగన్. ఈ పాలిగన్ లో ఇంటీరియర్ యాంగిల్స్ ని సమ్ చేస్తే ఎంత వస్తుంది ఆన్సర్?
వెరీ నైస్ కవిత మ్యామ్, వెరీ నైస్. वेरी नाइस. सो आई थिंक, हाँ, आप लोग बताओ. कामारेड्डी, अनम्यूट योरसेल्फ.
One thousand and 80.
हाउ? कैसे? कैसे नहीं, कैसे तो बताओ कैसे आया आपका. कामारेड्डी, जैसा भी समझ में आया बता दो. अनम्यूट, अनम्यूट जल्दी से. मेरे को और भी एक चीज तेलुगु में बता दो. टेल इन तेलुगु, वंशी अन्ना will translate for me. Quick. चलो. Okay, so she has gone. Oh, she's here. You want to tell? तेलुगु में पूछना उससे. चप्पू. कामारेड्डी केजीबी. हाँ, ठीक है. 8 minus 2 half circles. Very right. So there are total 8 half circles minus 2 half circles, which is 6 half circles. And 6 half circles means 6 times 180, which gives us 1080 degrees. Okay. So now you try. So now in the homework sheet, the sheet that we have given you, there are some questions. I will just come here. So there is a painting, there is a tape art which is spoiled. Okay, water fell over it and some angles are missing. Okay, so now let's say you are asked to find, so you can see A. In A, if you have the sheet, look at your sheets, okay? If you have this worksheet, look at your worksheet, and you have a polygon here. 4 angles are given. You have to find the missing angle. So you can see this was a polygon, this one. It was a pentagon, 5-sided. And 4 angles are given. You have to find the missing angle. Okay. Now, if you know the sum of all the angles, okay, I will give you one example here. So let's say I have a quadrilateral, okay. I know one angle is 120 degree, one angle is 30 degree, one angle is, let's say, 72 degree, and I have to find this angle. I don't know this angle, okay. Now for a quadrilateral, what is the sum of the angles of a quadrilateral? 360 degree. We did that, okay. For 4-sided, it is 360 degree. So if I add all the angles, 120 degree plus 30 degree plus 72 degree, and I don't know this angle, but I know all these angles, they add up to 360 degree, okay. What is the sum? 10, 12 and 222 degree plus this missing angle is 360 degree. So now I can solve this. I can subtract 222 from 360 and I will get the missing angle. Okay? Okay? So in the worksheet, there are questions like this where some angles are missing. So you have to solve these questions and send your answers in the group. Okay? WhatsApp group. Will you do it? Okay. So everyone will do it. Okay. Now the last thing, very cool thing. I like it very much. Now a lot of maths. Now some fun thing. Okay. Now we will talk about colors. Okay. One more thing is left. Okay. One more thing is left. Look here. Now, do you know what a regular polygon is? A regular polygon is a shape which has all sides and angles equal. So, if I have this triangle, if I have this triangle here, and if I mark all the angles, it's an equilateral triangle. So when I say a regular polygon, it means all these sides are equal, the length of all these sides is equal, and all these angles are also equal. Okay. So what is the value of this green angle? I know all the angles are equal and I want to find the value of single angle. So how can I find? I know all these angles are equal. So I can, what can I say? That this green angle, I will make a triangle. Okay, this green angle plus this green angle plus this green angle is equal to how much? 180 degree. The sum of the angles of a triangle is 180 degree. Right? So now, if all these angles are equal, that means all will have the same value. Huh? And I can add them together. So, okay, I will mute. Camera ready to mute karna. So all these angles are equal. So I can write that I am adding these 3 times. So 3 times is equal to 180 degree. And now the question is, if I divide both my sides by 3, what do I get? 60 degree. Yes. So this means that one green angle is equal to 60 degrees.
60 degrees.
Yeah. So all these, and so why I am adding these? Because all these angles are equal. Mute kar de. Camera ready ho. So if you see, all these angles are equal. When the angles are equal, I can add them up and then I divide it. So by 3 on both sides, I get 60 degree. Okay? Is this clear? Now if I had a square, square means all sides are equal. Regular quadrilateral, all sides are equal and all angles are equal. So when all the angles are equal, what is the value of each angle? How many angles are there? 4. So 4 times blue, because all angles are same, I can add them up because they are same. That's why we are adding them and saying they are 4. And what is the sum of the angles of a quadrilateral? 360. So now I can divide both sides by 4. And what is the value of one angle? 90 degree. And that is why we have a square. All sides are equal. Okay. I went away, but I'm back. Where am I? Okay. Okay. So now let's do one last poll question and then we will do a small fun exercise. I am having. Okay, come fast. Here is the poll question. I'll show it here. Everyone solve this. What is the value of every angle of a regular hexagon? How many sides are there in a hexagon? How many sides? 6 sides are there. And 6 equal angles will be there. So what is the sum of the angles of a hexagon? So we did it, okay? Here, when we did the hexagon, where is the hexagon? Here. You try it on your own. Answer in the chat quickly, or YouTube people can answer in the chat. Very nice. First, see what is the sum of the interior angles of a regular hexagon. Hexagon is 6-sided. Okay. So how many half circles will be there? 6 half circles. We did it here. So we did it. Okay. 6 half circles. And how many circles do we subtract? All the red angles, they add up to 2 half circles. So 6 half circles minus 2 half circles, which is 4 half circles. And what is the value? 4 times 180, which is 720 degrees. I know I'm doing it quick, but 4 times 180 is 720. Now, 6 angles, they add up to 720. Divide all the angles by 6 and what is the value of one angle? Very nice. Now you are getting it right. 120 degrees. So that I'm ending the poll. The right answer is 120 degrees, which is B. In your worksheet, please tick the answer 120 degrees. And how is it? So the sum of the interior angles of a polygon, of a hexagon is all these angles, they add up to 720 degrees. So 4 half circles, which is equal to 4 times 180, which is 720 degrees. Okay. And now there are 6 equal angles. So 6 equal angles is equal to 720 degree. If I divide by 6, what do I get? 120 degrees. Mark in your worksheet also, okay? Okay. So I'll take 5 more minutes and then we will end the session. I want to show you this cute thing, okay? Okay, Mulugu district is very happy. Okay, last now. Now we did this tape art. Okay, we made this tape art in the last session and we put a lot of colors. Okay, now what we will do, we will now not make a tape art, but I have these small rectangles. On your paper, you make a rectangle and we have to find out if we can color the tape art using minimum colors. Like we should not use a lot of colors. We want to use less colors. We don't want to use a lot of colors. So what is the minimum colors that we can use so that no adjacent region has the same color? When I say adjacent color, the regions which are close to each other, like the red one and the blue one here. Like this red one and the blue one here. They are very close. So when they share a border, I will show you on the overhead what do I mean. And then Vamshi Bhaiya will explain in Telugu. Okay. So here is one rectangle with me. And what I have done, I have made a drawing here, okay, like this. Now I want to put colors in this. Where are my colors? My colors have lost, okay. I want to fill colors so that if this is blue, I cannot fill blue in this one because they are close to each other and they share a boundary. I want a different color. So let's say I put green here. And now here also I can put a green. These two regions are not sharing any line. Matlab, they don't have any common line. So I can use green. And now here I can use blue. So the minimum number of colors I used is just 2. Okay, Vamsi, question clear? Telugu में मैं draw कर दूँ.
ఫస్ట్ ఒక బాక్స్ లో బ్లూ కలర్ ఏంటంటే మనం కలర్స్ నింపాలి. అంటే ఎంత తక్కువ కలర్స్ తీసుకొని నింపగలమో చూడాలి. సో ఫస్ట్ ఏంటంటే ఇక్కడ బ్లూ కలర్ డ్రా చేశారు కదా, నెక్స్ట్ దానికి పక్కలో మనం బ్లూ కలర్ డ్రా చేయలేము అన్నట్టు, వేరే కలర్ అయినా డ్రా చేయాలి. ఇప్పుడు అక్కడ గ్రీన్ కలర్ డ్రా చేసుకోవచ్చు.
Here also I cannot do blue.
దాని పక్కన కూడా మనం బ్లూ కలర్ డ్రా చేసుకోవద్దు. ఒకటే కలర్ కి కామన్ సైడ్ అనేది ఉండకూడదు, అంటే రెండు పక్క పక్కకు ఉండకూడదు. ఒకటే కలర్ పక్క పక్కకున్న షేప్స్ లో ఒక కలర్ నింపకూడదు అనమాట. సో ఇప్పుడు ఆ గ్రీన్స్ కి మధ్యలో ఇక్కడ మనం బ్లూ వేసుకోవచ్చు, ఎందుకంటే ఫస్ట్ డ్రా చేసిన బ్లూ ఈ బ్లూ సేమ్ ఎడ్జ్ ని షేర్ చేసుకోవట్లేదు. సో ఇక్కడ బ్లూ డ్రా చేసి.
What color can I fill here? I cannot fill green because there is common. So I will fill blue here. And here I cannot fill blue, but I can fill green. So again, I can make my drawing with just 2 colors. Okay. So is this clear? This portion is clear? Okay. So now let's see. Now the question is, what is if there is any drawing like this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. How many colors do I need? What is the minimum number of colors that I can use to fill this? Okay. So let's start with the simple one, the easy one. Okay. I have to see how many colors I can use here. If there is only one line, how many colors do I need? Can anyone write in the chat? Just 5 more minutes and we are done with the session. It's a fun problem. How many colors do we need? If there is only one line, 2 colors. Very nice. One color here and one color here. I will do red. Okay. Now if there are two lines, so this is my another rectangle, one line, and now there are two lines. How many colors do I need? How many colors do I need for two lines? Let's see. One color blue here. Now I cannot fill blue here, so I will fill green. I cannot fill blue here, I will fill green. And here I get, so I can do this in two colors. Okay? Okay. What if there are three lines? One, two, anyway. And yeah, so what I'm doing, I'm making full lines from one side to other side. That is the condition which we had in tape art also. So Sandhya ma'am is saying three colors now. Okay, let's see. Blue color. Then I have to fill here red. I cannot fill blue here. I cannot fill blue here. But I can fill blue here. I cannot fill red here, but I can fill red here. And I can fill blue here. So how many colors? Two colors again. So you make any number of lines, you will always color the whole plane in just two colors. Do you believe me? You make any number of lines, but the condition is the lines must go from one end to the other. If you make any number of lines, you can always fill in just two colors. इसको तेलुगु में कर दूं.
మనం ఎన్ని లైన్ డ్రా చేసుకున్నా మనకి ప్రతిసారి రెండు కలర్స్ తోని ఆ పేపర్ మొత్తం కలర్ చేసేయచ్చు.
అర్థమైందా? You take a rectangle, you draw any number of lines that you want, 5, 6, 7, 8, and you should try this and share in the group, okay? You can always fill the whole plane in just two colors, okay? And now your challenge question is, you want to use three colors, okay? You want to create a shape, so you want to draw your line so that there are three colors. So how will you draw that? Try that, okay? So you have to think, will you keep your condition? Will you not keep your condition? So try to make a drawing where you are using more than two colors. Okay, in my drawing, I can just do it in two colors. So can you make a drawing where you will use three colors? Okay, so try this problem and share in the group, and we will share the attendance form. Please fill the form. And one more thing, you know what, this problem, why this is a very famous problem. It's not a, so you have seen maps, right? The map of India, the map of Gujarat, the map of, sorry, the map of India, the map of the world. You have seen all the maps, right? So the people who make these maps, they use colors to color the regions of the map. And they have to use as less colors as possible. They don't want to use all the colors. They want to use very less colors. So they see, when they are coloring the regions of a map, they see what is the minimum colors that they need to color the map. Okay? So, हमसे एक बार ये बता दें, maps कहाँ use होता है?
మామూలుగా మీరు అన్ని మ్యాప్ చూస్తుంటారు, ఇండియా మ్యాప్, వరల్డ్ మ్యాప్. సో దాంట్లో రీజియన్స్ ఉంటాయి కదా, వాటిని ఫిల్ చేయడానికి వీళ్ళు ఎంత తక్కువ కలర్స్ వాడాలో ట్రై చేశారన్నమాట.
Okay. So now we will end the session. If you have any questions, you can ask me or you can write in the chat box. And I hope you liked the session. And I hope you will fill the worksheet and share it in the group. And I hope you will do the challenge question also. What is the challenge question? Make a drawing which has three colors in it. But it should be forced. Like, you can't just fill it in two colors. That is why you had to use the third color. So it's something like that. Okay, so if everyone can switch their screens on and say a bye. Can everyone switch on their screens and say a bye? Hi, Kate Kamareddy. Bye. Did you enjoy the session? Ardhamainda? Ardhamainda? You can unmute. Okay, wait. I will give you unmute. Where is the unmute option? You can unmute yourself. If anyone wants to talk, you can unmute. Sandhya ma'am, make a drawing and send it in the group, okay? 3 colors. It should be forced. Like your drawing should not be should be done in 2 colors. That's why you use the 3rd color. Okay. Ardhamainda? I have learned only one. Good afternoon. Ardhamaindi. I will learn one more word for the next class. Okay? Oh, I learned one more word. क्या बोला था तुमने? Chappu. Chappu. Chappu also. Chepandi. Chepandi. Okay. Okay. See you next time. Bye.
Papa. Oh, made
Wow, Ratnamala CRT math. Very nice, ma'am.
Video camera.
You are explaining on the board. Very nice, Ratnamala ma'am.
Thanks, ma'am.
Very nice. Okay, bye.